What colors of blood do you think can be found in nature, and why are they so diverse? Since childhood, we have been accustomed to thinking of blood as a scarlet or dark red liquid, a symbol of life and energy. Any scratch or drop of blood from a finger after an injection only confirms this established idea. But what if we told you that red blood is just one of many variations that nature has created in its endless laboratory? The animal world has prepared a real rainbow for us, where the palette of life juices ranges from sky blue to emerald green and even transparent, like the crystal of a mountain stream. Did you think that blood was only red? Not at all. Nature is a brilliant artist and an unsurpassed engineer. And its creations often challenge our imagination. The color of blood is not a coincidence, but the result of millions of years of evolution, a fine-tuning of the body to unique conditions of existence. This is a story of chemistry, physiology, and survival, written in bright colors on the canvas of life. A classic question: why is our blood red? Let's start with a color we are familiar with. Our blood, as well as the blood of most mammals, birds, and reptiles, owes its red hue to a complex protein called hemoglobin. At its core is an iron Fe atom, which binds with oxygen in the lungs to form oxyhemoglobin, giving blood its bright red color. After passing through the arteries and capillaries and delivering oxygen to the tissues, the blood turns into venous blood, becoming dark cherry-colored due to the reduced hemoglobin. Iron was chosen by evolution for its efficiency. It binds and transports oxygen perfectly in the Earth's atmosphere. But what if the environment is completely different? This is where other elements and pigments come into play. Aristocrats of the deep, the mystery of blue blood. Imagine a creature with blood the color of azure. This is not a character from a fantasy novel or a metaphor for the blue blood of the aristocracy. It is a reality for a number of inhabitants of our planet: octopuses, squids, cuttlefish, as well as spiders, scorpions, and some snails. Their blood, more commonly referred to as hemolymph, is blue or blue-green in color. The secret lies in another respiratory pigment, hemocyanin. Instead of iron, it is based on copper Cu. When hemocyanin is saturated with oxygen, it acquires a beautiful blue tint, and in its reduced state, it becomes colorless. But why do they need copper? It turns out that hemocyanin functions better in cold and oxygen-poor conditions, such as at great depths in the ocean or in cold waters. In addition, copper binds oxygen more efficiently at low temperatures. Thus, blue blood is not a quirk, but a vital adaptation to a harsh environment. Emerald rivers, the green blood of sea creatures. If blue blood already seems surprising, then get ready for the next discovery. There are animals in the world with green blood. These include some species of marine worms, such as pescadille, and certain lizards from the island of New Guinea, such as the green lizard. Their unique color is due to the pigment chlorocrurin. Its structure is similar to hemoglobin, but it contains a slightly different form of iron in its heme, which shifts light absorption to the green part of the spectrum. Chlorocrurin is often found in polychaete worms and works effectively in conditions where hemoglobin would be less productive, such as in muddy bottom sediments. In some ascidians and sea cucumbers, the blood may even be purple due to the pigment hemerythrin, which contains iron but gives the blood a pink or purple hue when oxidized. Ghosts of Antarctica, fish with transparent blood. One of the most mysterious creatures in this group is the Antarctic ice fish, family Channicthiidae. Their blood is as transparent as water. They are the only known vertebrates whose blood is completely devoid of red blood cells and hemoglobin. How do they survive? First, the cold waters of Antarctica are rich in dissolved oxygen. Second, these fish have huge hearts that pump significantly larger volumes of blood than their relatives. Third, oxygen dissolves directly into the blood plasma and is transported throughout the body thanks to intense circulation. Their skin is also permeable to oxygen. The absence of hemoglobin reduces blood viscosity, allowing it to flow more easily in icy water, another brilliant example of adaptation to extreme conditions. Sunshine juice, the yellow hemolymph of insects. And what happens with the most numerous inhabitants of the earth, insects? Grasshoppers, butterflies, cockroaches, and beetles do not have blood as we understand it circulating in their bodies, but rather hemolymph. This fluid is most often yellow, greenish, or even colorless. Why isn't it red? Because insects don't have hemoglobin or other respiratory pigments to carry oxygen. Their respiratory system consists of tracheae, thin tubes that deliver oxygen directly to the tissues. Thus, the main function of hemolymph is not respiratory, but rather the transport of nutrients and hormones and the removal of metabolic waste products. Its yellow color is often due to decomposition products and various metabolites. From orange to almost black, rare and surprising shades, the blood palette does not end there. There are other, rarer colors. Orange blood in some crustaceans and marine organisms may be associated with high levels of vanadium, a rare metal that is also thought to be involved in oxygen transport. Pink blood, caused by the pigment hemerythrin, is found in some siphonophores, a class of marine worms, and brachiopods. A number of leaf beetles have almost black blood. This rich dark color is due to quinones, caustic and toxic compounds that make the insect inedible to predators. Here, blood becomes not only a transport system, but also a chemical defense system. Conclusion: every color is a story of survival. As we can see, every color of blood in the animal world is not just a curious fact, but a unique survival strategy honed by evolution. Red, blue, green, colorless, all of them are ideal solutions for specific conditions: deep-sea cold, oxygen-poor soils, extreme temperatures, or the need for chemical protection. This amazing palette of life demonstrates the incredible flexibility and ingenuity of nature. It reminds us that even in the most fundamental processes, such as breathing and blood circulation, there are dozens of variations, each of which is beautiful and effective in its own way. Want to continue discovering the exciting secrets of living nature, learning about the incredible adaptations and hidden mechanisms that govern life on our planet? Subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Many more amazing discoveries await you. See you soon.